Hey guys, welcome to a new video. It is so good to see you. Today we're going to start a new project, which will be learning how to weld. I've never welded before and I'm actually a little terrified, to be honest. I don't like being dependent from other people and ask them constantly for their help. And welding is such a crucial part to building a custom bike, especially if you want to start building your own parts. Then I guess there's no real way around learning how to weld. So that's what we're going to do in this video. But before, we need to get some steel and shielding gas. Hold your horses, guys. Don't get too excited. This is not my car. I actually don't have a car. I only have bikes. So it's good to have friends with big cars. So let's get some steel. Excuse me. But first, we need to get this car out of the driveway. Wish me luck. Right, I hope that holds up until we're at home. Now we only need to get gas for the lawnmower, because you have to know, gardening is my side hustle that pays for all the parts on the bike. I didn't think that finding a place to buy the steel and the shielding gas would be so difficult, especially the shielding gas. First I went to the local hardware store and they only sell their gas bottles. So you pay 170 euro for the bottle and then 40 euro for the gas. But the problem is that you can only recharge the bottle at their place. So that's a little tricky if I go back to Berlin or somewhere else. Then I went to a specialized welding shop, but they have a system that uses Linde bottles and they rent it by day. So you pay 80 cents a day for your bottle. 80 cents per day. That's so crazy. But finally, after 2 weeks of research, I fortunately found a local car parts shop that still has one of these old school deposit systems that charges 160 euro deposit and then you pay only the gas. Please excuse the chaos. There have been quite a few deliveries over the past days. For one, we've got most of the things that we need for the wiring. I've got some water seal plugs, some heat shrink, stuff like that. And what you can see here in between all of this mess, I've got one of those like protection helmets for welding, because the new welding machine has arrived. I have no idea how to use it, but that's what we're going to figure out today. I've done my homework and I've read the whole manual. I even underlined things. Let's see if everything fits, how it works. Open this and take it out of the way. That should open this. Depending on the size of the wire, we have to turn this one around. But I think that one should be the correct side for 0.8 welding wire. This one is the welding wire that came with the machine. Right. And now we can run it through here, I think. Into the spring. Just want to make sure that it stays on there. I mean, I need 3 hands for this. All right, let's secure that one. Step 1 done. Sorry for my poor vocabulary. I have no clue how all of these components are called in English. But anyways, I just call this the gun, basically, since it looks like a gun. That one goes in here. Good. Next, we have the ground cable. And lastly, we need some gas. So I've got this pressure regulator that will hook up to the gas bottle, and this one hooks right up to the welding machine. The next struggle. Nope. 32. Okay. So my problem was, again, I thought I don't need one of those like trolley things, but this doesn't look too stable. I don't know. I've got no idea how to secure it, but we'll find a way. Let's see if we can weld. Right guys, the welding machine is all set up, but I actually don't really know where we can weld because outside it's pouring rain and I think that's not the best idea. But inside, I don't know, I'm a little bit afraid that something is going to catch fire. So what we are going to do is make some room. I have some old sheet metal. That's our new welding table. We've got the water hose ready to go. I guess better safe than sorry. Let's see, I hope we don't need it. All right guys, we are somewhat set up, very improvised, but anyways. Now we need to dial in the machine and the manual only says try and error, so I can imagine that this will take a while. What the guy in the video did, just doing what he did, was to test it a bit, then listen to the sound and simply adjust one of the dials until you get kind of to where you want to be and then fine tune it. Something like that. So this one has to go on here. What happens? Woo! Okay. Once this turns on, I don't see anything anymore. Right, let's turn the wire speed up a bit. Okay, that didn't work. Let's see, 110. I've got no idea what I'm doing. Okay, come a little closer so you can see. That kind of did not really work out. See? Barely touched the trigger and it goes off. That doesn't sound too bad, but it looks terrible. Alright, let's turn it off. Guys, it's definitely harder than it looks on the internet. I mean, what I have created so far... I guess that's a rookie mistake. It is super hot. It's nothing useful. That looks so bad. Drops, lines, craters. Right guys, it's day number 2. I've done some research and I think our main problem is that we don't have enough shielding gas. That's why we have this corrosive structure everywhere. And then the second issue is our base material that is very dirty and rusty. So what we have to do is clean this up. Right, we have rather clean parts now. And by the way guys, I can only encourage you to start using the power tools that you have at hand, because at least from my experience, I can say that I really like testing them out and then gradually losing the fear of using them. So just go ahead. Now we only have to check whether we have shielding gas and then we're ready for try number 2. To test that, we'll turn it on, open the gas, and then pull the trigger, and we should be able to hear the gas flowing out of the torch. 8 liters per minute. Let's see. I don't hear anything. I don't know what we could change. This is hooked in, this is connected, this is open. Wait a sec. There we go. You hear that? That sounds much better. Now it sits at 9.5. If we pull the trigger, it goes down to 8. Cool. That's awesome. All right. Now it should work a little better at least. I'm gonna link you the video that helped me to figure this out, at least the first step, right up there so you can watch it. This is 3.5mm material, so we're going to use 140 amps and stop 2 of the wire speed. Also what I've learned is the hand positioning. So I'm gonna be like this. I think I'm gonna hold it like that. And then tilt it 10 degrees like this. That didn't work at all. I've burned the wire right into this thing, so that's probably not the right setting. Ugh. Now we can learn how to take this apart. How do I get that out? I think that happens if the torch is too close to the material, but I'm not sure. Anyways, luckily I've got an extra pair of these. So these say right on there which size they are. And this is for 08. I hope that doesn't happen too often. And by the way, here are these holes, and this is where the shielding gas comes out. The new one is in there. Let's try again. Why does it keep burning like that? This might be one of the mistakes that I've made. This one is not at MIG-MUG, so that might be a critical thing to remember. Oh no, let's see what happens. But first I have university class, so have to wait a few hours. All right guys, with that being changed, let's give it another go. That looks so much better. Alright, so that looks like this one, and this is either the wire is too fast, the heat is too low, or the hands are too far away. Alright guys, I don't really know in which direction I have to go, because it doesn't really sound like this frying bacon. It sounds more like louder pops. From the pictures that I've saved, I can't really tell which way I have to go, so I think I have to rewatch the video, try to remember what it is, and then come back and adjust. Alright, I think the problem is that voltage is too low or the wire speed is too high. So at least that's what came the closest to the sound I was hearing. Let's see if that makes a difference, and if not, just try again. God damn it. Oh, I've seen that in the video, but I don't remember what it is. Right, so those are the results of day number 2. This is the last time I'm cleaning this part. And then I think we're at a point where we can start using the sheet metal. Alright, I would say last try with those rusty old pieces. Not rusty anymore, but last try with those. All of these splatters, that looks like this one. So wire too fast, heat too low, or hands too far away. I mean, I already know that, but why does it still look like this? I've tried everything. I need to find someone who can teach me how to weld, because I think otherwise it's just like, I don't know, random guesses. It's already 9:30. I think I call it a day. These past days were like on and off and on and off because I had so many university classes. So yeah, it wasn't very consistent. But next, let's try the sheet metal. Hey guys, I have good and slightly bad news. First of all, I became uncle of a very beautiful and healthy little girl. So we're going all back to Berlin for a few days to welcome this marvelous human being in our family. But that also means the sheet metal welding has to wait for a few days. So we'll catch up with this in the next one. And I used the day yesterday to try out building this speedometer holder, and it actually turned out quite nice. I mean, it's not an art piece, but anyways, I like it. I'm going to tell you all about it once I'm back, so stay tuned for that. Now I need to get to Berlin, welcome my niece, and show her some pictures of motorcycles. All right, see you in the next one, guys. I almost forgot. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.